Hello, everybody. My name is Rachel Madson Zarling, and I am a sales director coming to you from beautiful Waukesha, Wisconsin this morning. I am also the daughter of Senior National Sales Director Lisa Madson, who is currently enjoying herself thoroughly on the national trip up in Alaska. Have you all been watching the NSC's social media this past week? It has been so fun to see how the company wines and dines these incredible leaders in some of the most amazing places on earth. I mean, my parents were flying in a float plane. They were in a different plane flying over a glacier. I saw Kristen Sharp took a helicopter and landed on a glacier. I mean, it's just so cool. I love to travel, so watching these NSCs travel the world just inspires me so much. Before I get started, I also wanted to thank Tiffany Stout, who normally changes the Wednesday message, for even asking me to share today. Some of you may not know this, but Tiff and I are related, kind of. She is the daughter of Carol Anton, an Inner Circle NSC Emeritus, and she is also the niece of NSC Emeritus Thea Elvin. Thea is the mom of my sister-in-law, Georgie, who is married to my brother, Jonathan. So Tiff and I always call each other cousins, even though I'm not even sure we technically are. But anyways, I just appreciate you, Tiff, and love you so much. So I just returned from my first ever Inner Circle weekend in Dallas, Texas. And for those of you that don't know what Inner Circle is, it's a weekend that was started years ago by the sales force and has been embraced by corporate. So now it's a weekend that the Inner Circle Nationals and the $1 Million Directors get to bring their top people to this gorgeous hotel near corporate and be wined and dined by the company and get to spend special time being trained by the top leaders in our company. And I've never been able to go to one of these weekends before. My mom is very fair, and she never brought me with her because I wasn't in the top 10 of her sales directors. But this was her last one, and so she invited me to go, and I felt so honored and wasn't really sure what to expect. I have been to many amazing Mary Kay events over the years, so I'm not super easily impressed. But I was blown away, you guys, by the event. I was blown away by our corporate staff, and the energy down there was just what we all needed to be surrounded by. My mom went out to dinner with Ryan Rogers and some of the top executives before the event even got started, and she said it was one of the best corporate dinners and one of her most favorite experiences in her career, which, again, she's had an amazing experiences, you guys, but she said just to be around Ryan and hear his stories, feel his heart, and sense his excitement about what is to come in our company was just palpable. And then Ryan came and actually spoke to us the next day, and he was talking about his daughter, taking his daughter Everly to lacrosse games and how much he loves his golden retriever and that she hops into bed with Ryan every day after his wife gets up. And it was just awesome to hear from him in a more intimate setting and know that he is a very real person and is very down to earth. The last thing he said when he was on stage was that he was looking for a quote from Mary Kay Ash recently and was flipping through on people management, her book, and that he started to read it and ended up reading the whole book. And my heart just felt so happy to hear him say that because I just reread that book and was thinking in my head, I wonder if people at corporate have read this book lately. It's just so good. And to hear that our CEO had just finished rereading it, it just made me feel great, and I know we are in the best hands, you guys. And then the training we got from the Inner Circle Nationals was just incredible. And it would take me hours to go into the details, but the overall feeling I got from listening to them all, including my mother, was that it was their hunger and their drive that got them to where they are, and they never took this opportunity or gift for granted. Diana Polanco told a story that if you had a stone sitting in your hand versus a diamond sitting in your hand, you would treat it differently, even though they are both rocks. And that is what she said to us. Mary Kay is a diamond sitting in our hands. What are we going to do with the opportunity? How are we going to protect it? Do we appreciate what we have sitting in our hands? And Diana is Cuban and grew up in Cuba and moved to the United States for better opportunities and wanted to move her parents up here, which is what she eventually did. And her dad had always wanted to see the Eiffel Tower, and he told his friends in Cuba that was his goal, to see the Eiffel Tower. And they made fun of him, and one of his friends said to him, that will never happen for you. and so on. So when Diana moved her parents up here, one of the first things she did, besides buying them a home to live in, was to take her dad to Paris. And her story about that just blew me away. She took a picture of her dad in front of the Eiffel Tower, and he had tears streaming down his face. And she sent the picture to his friend that had said that to him, said that he'd never see the Eiffel Tower. And she texted him the picture, and she wrote, "Dreams do come true." And so she was like, Mary Kay is the best opportunity out there, and you have it in the palm of your hand, you guys. What are you going to do with that opportunity? What goals have you set for yourself? And maybe it's not, a huge goal to take your family to Paris, but maybe it's just to make a couple extra $100 for your family's budget, which is great, but you just have to have a goal. My mom's goal when she signed up for Mary Kay was to make an extra $70 a week to buy Christmas presents for us kids. It was a simple goal, a little goal, and that turned into something she could never have even imagined. My childhood was a fairy tale because of Mary Kay, and it continues to be that way because of Mary Kay. One of the things my parents gifted my brothers and I was the ability to graduate debt-free from college with our bachelor degrees. I also went on to receive my master's degree in educational psychology, and I was planning on paying that portion of my student loan back myself. My parents surprised my husband and I after we got married and paid that off as well. It has been such a gift to raise a family without the burden of student loan debt. And I thank God every day my mom said yes to this opportunity. I dream about what I'm going to be able to do for my own kids because of Mary Kay, if I treat it like the diamond it is. So I just want to encourage you all to dream big, to set goals, talk to your director about those goals, and then work hard and don't apologize for going after your dreams, you guys. And know that our company is in great hands with Ryan being our CEO. And don't take for granted the gift that we have sitting in the palm of our hands, which is Mary Kay Cosmetics. Thank you, and I hope you all have an amazing day.